Attention. Here, we embark on a colorful exploration of mental health conversations.
Expect deep discussions, humor, sarcasm, and a bit of cussing because, hey, that's just how we roll.
Let's just set the record straight. The views expressed here are our own and might not represent the entire podcast beliefs or our guests.
Our aim? To enlighten through humor. But hey, take it easy. Don't sweat the small stuff.
Legal issues? No, thank you. We prefer to keep this space lawsuit free.
So gear up, enjoy yourselves, and join us in navigating the colorful world of mental health on the Different Spectrums podcast.
Bye.
Thank you.
Hey, everybody, we back again.
We back. Welcome back. We back. Back.
I thought you were done there. I'm Spencer. And of course, we have our licensed clinical therapist, Naz.
They call me Pee-wee Naz. Pee-wee doctor? No, that sounds terrible. Dr. Naz, hello.
Yep, dug yourself a hole in that one. Okay. This is the Different Spectrums podcast where we talk about movies, shows, and the mental health aspects that surround them. We also like to have some laughs, so don't take us too seriously.
Or do? It's up to you.
There we go. Also, don't forget to run up those likes for us. We'd really appreciate it. So, today, before we get into it, we were supposed to have a guest, but we did not. So, here we are.
It happens. Hey, it's just all you get. You get it, and then you're happy.
Yep, you better be happy. Anyways, today we're going to be talking about the great movie of Pee Wee Herman's Big Adventure. Yes. You're the greatest Blake in the whole world.
Autism.
Okay. Yeah, that's not a running theme for this show.
Yeah.
Right. Let's talk about autism again.
You bastards.
All right, how dare we? So today we are actually going to be talking about a few great topics. One being obsessiveness, being dramatic, obviously autism, info dumping, as well as reciprocity, and knowing when to shut up. So we have some great things to talk about today. Nas, anything before we get into the show?
This is gonna be fun. This is prime. This is prime autism. It was what call when you're autistic and you're autistic as fuck. So, it's gonna be fun. These are some good scenes. I think a lot of people will feel relatable to these scenes, especially y'all that are dramatic as hell.
Yes.
This is a pause for y'all dramatic ass people. Because I'm sick of you. Yeah. You know who you are. So yeah, we're going to get into many different therapeutic things. And I think a lot of people just feel really seen in this. And we're going to have some fun. So it's a Monday pod, folks. Sit back, relax, change your diapers, and let's have a show. Whoop, whoop.
Whoop.
The shame in that whoop whoop was so bad. Man, change them diapers.
What does that mean?
It means go to the bathroom, you shit yourself because it's so funny.
So you're saying they should go shit themselves while they're watching our show?
Don't shit. You're going to laugh so hard, you're going to shit, so you better change your diaper now because you technically already shit.
It's the dumbest shit I've ever heard. It's just...
I'll keep this all in there.
Yeah. Can we take your saying and put it in a diaper where it belongs?
Oh my God. Sponsored by Pampers.
I wish. Get that Pampers money. Jesus.
Get that diaper money.
Big money.
Hey, big money. Big diapers, big money.
Just get into it. Jesus.
All right, we're done.
They call me Chuck. Is there anything I can do?
We're losing valuable time. Set up a dragnet. Comb the whole area. Hurry!
Look, buddy, I'm afraid we can't consider your bike being stolen a police emergency. If it doesn't turn up, then come down to the station and fill out a report. That's the best we can do. Come on, let's go.
Where are you going, Pee-Wee? To find my bike. Good. We can finally start the big meeting. Dottie, Chuck.
Let's begin, shall we? Shall we?
This box contains over 217 bits and pieces of information.
Evidence.
Exhibit A, a photograph of the victims, my bike, and me. Exhibit B, another photograph.
What's missing from this picture? It's just me, without my bike!
Is this something you could share with the rest of us, Amazing Larry? Exhibit C, the horn I was picking up
At Chuck's Bike-O-Rama.
when my bike was actually stolen. Exhibit D, Jimmy.
What is this? Too late!
Chip.
Looks like a pen.
Exactly. I bought this pen 1 hour before my bike was stolen.
Why? What's the significance? I don't know!
Exhibit Q,
A scale model of the entire mall!
X marks the scene of the crime. These arrows here show the exact position of the sun and the hour of the crime.
Jupiter was aligned with Pluto. The moon was in the south.
Hey!
Please save your questions until I'm through, Chuck!
Well, when will that be? A long time we wait. We've been here for over 3 hours now, and I'm not sure if any of us can see what all this is supposed to mean.
Supposed to mean.
Supposed to mean? I think everyone here knows what this is
Supposed to mean. And you've gone over something.
again and again and again and again. Like I have. Certain questions get answered, others spring up.
The mind plays tricks on you.
You play tricks back.
It's like you're unraveling a big cable knit sweater.
That someone keeps knitting and knitting and knitting and knitting and knitting and knitting and knitting.
Pee-wee, let's go up and get some fresh air, all right?
What for?
Because it's hot in here.
Hot? Who's hot? Feels just fine to me. I feel just perfect. In fact, I can't remember when I felt quite so cozy down here.
Pee-wee, I think I could get Chuck to give you a good break on one of the bikes in the shop.
I don't want some other crappy bike.
Pee-wee, listen, if you want my
I don't want your help. I don't need the police, and I
Don't need you. I don't need anybody.
anybody tell you that this is a private club of the Satan's helpers?
Nobody hit me to that, dude.
It's off limits!
Oh. Well, my mistake. Guess I'll be on my way then. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me.
I barely touched them.
I say we kill him. Yeah! I say we hang him, then we kill him. Yeah! I say we stop him. Yeah! Then we tattoo him. Yeah! Then we hang him. Yeah! And then we kill him. Yeah!
I say we let him go.
No!
I say you let me have him first.
Wait, don't I get a last request?
Why not?
Thanks a lot, dudes.
I hope you find your bike, man.
Hey everyone, before we get into the show, please check out our collaborator, Bubs Naturals. They sell a variety of health and wellness products, including collagen peptides, MCT oil powder, coffee, apple cider vinegar gummies, and other amazing products. Go to bubsnaturals.com and use our code DSP20 to get 20% off your entire order. And with that, let's get into the show. Okay, and we are back. You can't even hold it.
We're back. We're live. Just as live as your diapers are going to be.
There's no stopping him at this point. There's just no point. I can't joke back or else you're going to keep it going. I can't. It's just, there's nothing. I should just sit in silence for a little bit. Just to...
I'm good. I'm good. Yep, I'm good.
Okay.
I held it in.
You sure?
Yep. I choked it down.
Gotta love a turn of phrase. So before we get into it, shout out to all of our great collaborators. Bub's Naturals, Cure Hydration, Pinfinity, Silver Dollar Candle, Two Nerds Candle Company, Cat and Raven Company, and then also Toink Toys. You can get up to 20% off if you use the code DSP or DSP20, or by going in the link in the description of this video. We have some great collaborators, all different types of things. So, holidays are over probably by the time this comes out, but you know what? You can still buy stuff. Just because the holidays are over doesn't mean you can't buy things. So,
New Year's
keep
gifts.
on buying.
New Year's
and
gifts.
use our code because we want that money.
And they save 20%, so it works out.
Helps you, helps us. There you go. That's how it goes.
No one helps myself like I do myself. Wait a minute. How's that joke go? Whatever. I lost it.
Just go back to diaper jokes. Jesus Christ. Just go back there because that's all you got. All right. So we're taking a look at the movie Pee Wee Herman's Big Adventure. Yes. So what is this movie all about? If a guy wants a bike more than he wants pussy, it's pretty much Pee Wee Herman's Big Adventure.
Oh my God. Jesus.
It's a Monday pod. What are you gonna do? Can't sue us.
Yeah, well.
They were mean. Talked about pussy.
Yeah. Oh.
Said it again. Oops.
Yeah.
Sorry, my bad. So, actually, first, before we kind of get into actually what it is about, shout out to Paul Rubens, man. Died, I want to say like a few months back, and kind of sad. I think it was because of throat cancer or something like that, and didn't really tell anybody before he passed.
You talking about Pee Wee Herman died?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay, I'll put one of those things in the beginning of the thing.
Yeah. So he passed away. I want to say it was like, I don't know, probably like, I want to say a few months ago. I want to say, I know it feels like. Actually, it was in July. So, yeah, shout out to him because he was part of a lot of great things and actually did a lot of charitable things too. So, just want to give him a little bit of time before we get into the show.
Oh, for real? Yeah, no, because I know a lot of folks love the Pee Wee Herman stuff too. A lot of folks on the spectrum quite enjoy it and still watch it. I just talked to a client today about it. So, I forgot about that. Thanks for bringing it up. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace. Now that that's over, let's get into meat and potatoes. That's all I got. And
I put my beans in it. Awkward pause for everyone watching.
You know what? Is it because you're dressed like a priest? Is that why you have so many jokes?
In case y'all didn't notice, I'm your father now.
God, terrifying that would be.
Tell me your sins. Blessings. Yeah, you still going right to hell. You can donate money.
I already know you'd have like a 10-minute service. It wouldn't even be like, all right, praise Jesus, and then just walk off.
Praise Jesus. Donation box coming around.
Go ahead. Plate is coming around. Donation plate.
3 Hail Mary. I think I told
20 flat screens inside the church.
Yep. Be popping.
Like, we need more. We need more.
Yep. This is the body. Pause. So me and a student were talking about. No. This is a student said. My friend said that they went to church and they was just, instead of the blood of Christ, they was handing out grape juice and then it was Hawaiian rolls. I said, they weren't doing that at a Catholic mass. That shit was like afterwards. Your friend's like, dumb. I don't think they gave people, can you imagine someone giving you Hawaiian rolls as the body of Christ?
That's a lot of body.
Hey, he full bodied.
Was God Polynesian? What?
It's 2023. We body positive.
Yeah.
Jesus was thick.
Jesus was thick.
Yep. I said, girl, That didn't happen. Tell your friend that they're an idiot. The wafers are all the same. The wine, I'm pretty sure it's all the same. Besides the point, funny thing that came up today, I had to bring it up.
Rolls instead of crackers. Weird. Odd. All right.
Yeah.
I guess I'll go with it. Nice little snack for eating Jesus' body.
Yeah.
All right. So
Listen.
So Pee Wee Herman's Big Adventure. It's literally a guy gets his bike stolen and he goes on a big adventure. Cut and dry as you can get, to be honest with you.
This is get more autistic.
He loves
than
his
that.
bike a lot. He loves his bike a lot. In the beginning of the movie, he has a dream where he's like in the Tour de France and he beats all these bikers in this shitty fucking bike. It's a one-speed bike. Everyone else has all these different speeds. And he wins by like a mile.
Hey. Autism superpowers.
Autism. So, first scene that we're going to be covering for today is right after he actually gets his bike stolen. And so after this, he goes to the police and they're not doing anything. And now every time he's walking down the street, he sees bikes everywhere. Sees everyone on bikes. He even sees like a little reflection of his own bike, they thought, but then, oh, no, it was just his imagination getting to him. So he really loves his bike a lot. And once it was stolen, it's heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking. Broke him down. He literally goes crazy.
Yep.
So have you ever had anything like stolen from you and then you're like, oh, fuck. Like, and then you try to find it, you try to do whatever you could, and then you just couldn't?
I'm about to go training day right now. One of y'all stole one of my fidget toys in my office. It cost $40.
Oh, damn, $40 for a fidget toy?
Fuck you. You know who you are. I'm gonna find you, and you'll be at Pelican Bay. Man, you.
You just randomly say, Pelican Bay.
You're gonna be gone.
Bay.
They're not gonna know. Yep, it's a prison.
Where? Where?
It's a prison in the prison. It's on the bay.
It's a prison underneath the prison, on the side of the prison.
Correct. With no toys.
Oh no, the prison doesn't have toys.
You know who you are. You stole my shit. Yeah, real talk. I found out that I had a toy missing the other day. To be serious, I haven't fully looked for it, so it could be like in the cushion somewhere in the office. Pretty sure someone jacked it though, but just you know who you are.
Love how you just blamed the student.
You bitch me.
Almost stealing a toy, maybe.
Nope. I know you're listening. If I find it, still, fuck you. I mean, me personally, I can't really remember too many things that I've lost. I mean, wallet, you freak out.
Mm-hmm.
I remember one time I lost my car.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was towed. And I was like, someone steal my car? I was like, Jesus. And it was towed. Yeah. So that was like $280 and like a legit panic attack. I think it was
like that feeling, like just like that really like
horrific.
Something just like grabbing your intestines and you're just like, what the fuck is happening right now?
Intestines and you just diaper. Yeah. Shout out Pampers. So it's just like, you on one today, bro. You on one today. No, I've been there, man. That shit sucks when you lose something. And for a lot of folks on the spectrum, dude, you take that item and you pull it away, or you mess with your sibling and you just like steal something from the room and it's going to freak them out. It's kind of fucked up. I'm not going to lie. I've done it. I've taken things from his room and then waited for him to flip his shit and like, Excuse me.
Like a duck getting fucked up the ass.
The duck's having a party. You also might need a diaper. So I know it can be intense for folks to lose things, Spence. And for me, there's a few things here and there, right? I was a little freaked out that the toy was gone the other day. Because it's like legit $40. It's like this cool, like rolly thingy. It's a whole thing, but yeah, I get it. And for some folks, it's like deep. Can you imagine if it's like a client or a student's bike and that's their way of transportation? And things ain't cheap, man. It's like $100, $200. I mean, it's hard. And then you're gonna get a really shitty bike, and that's his whole thing. That's just like precious. Is if someone stole your card, your wedding ring, maybe your collection of like toys, fidgets. Maybe it's your Pokemon, your Yu-Gi-Oh, whatever. Magic. They stole your shit. It would be utterly devastating, and I think most people would be like, relax. You're being dramatic. Calm the fuck down. And you're like, bruh, my soul. You ever want to mess with Slim? You'll be like, yeah, man, we're going to get rid of your entire WWE DVD collection when we move. And he's like, you fucking better not. I swear to God. It's like, you don't even have a DVD player anymore. Like, what are you going to do with them?
Doesn't matter. All right.
Just
Doesn't
leave
matter.
it. Just leave it.
You can get one. You can get one.
Just leave it. It's a thing. Have you ever had something like stolen or misplaced and you just lose your shit?
Yeah. Oh, multiple times. Yeah.
Oh God, what was it?
It's a thing. One time it was my actual like iPod got stolen at school.
Oh shit.
Yeah. And I was freaking the fuck out. I was like, because it was dumb on my part. Because I left in my locker.
Yep.
And my locker didn't have a lock on it because I
There
was
you
like,
go.
who's gonna steal my shit? Whatever. And then it got stolen. And yeah, I just, especially music and stuff, that fucking sucked because didn't have my music for a while.
Yep.
Couldn't listen to anything. It was just like that.
Depressing.
And it's like, and I get like, I don't know, I guess I get a little overprotective for my stuff sometimes, especially like if it's just, especially if I feel like if it's like I know where it should be and then it's just gone.
Yep.
And I'm like, I know I didn't touch this shit. Where'd it go?
Who took my
Something,
stuff?
Who took my stuff?
I remember you told me that one story where your sister stole something from you.
Yeah. Well, yeah. That was, I mean, and look, it wasn't anything that's, anything that I'm going to miss and stuff like that. But at the same time, it's just like, I get protected. And she's done it a few times in my lifetime. And I'm just like, I'm so fucking sick of this. I had to put a lock on my door.
Yep.
And it's like, I don't want to have to do that,
Bro. I remember this one story. My auntie had this kid. And like she's wild out there. She's like bipolar, drug addicted her entire life. And like, so her younger boy, he's like grown up and shit now. He's a grown ass man now. But like before, I'm like, I think I had a little bit of cash on me. And then they left. And I realized that this little motherfucker was like 3 years old, stole all my cash. Yeah. I was like, you mother. So he was learning to steal at a young age, boy. And yeah, I've lost things to like, cell phones, CD players. Shit, at St. Mary's, I left my Jordans there. Just some black Air Jordan 1s. And I'm like, size 15. No one can fucking fit these. Someone stole them bitches.
Jesus.
I'm like, who gonna fit size 15 at this little ass fucking white school? I was pretty mad about that. I lost my headphones. Someone stole my headphones once at St. Mary's too. I just left them on a bench and I forgot. And then I went back and then bitches were gone.
Yeah. It's just having that feeling of like something's gone and it's like, it's not coming back. It's just like, it sucks. It sucks having that feeling. And especially something, as prized as like Pee Wee Herman's bike, right? Locks his bike up. locks it up in a like coated fucking hidden bush behind his house, and that's like his prize. And then this guy tries to sell, like he tries to buy it from him. He's like, how much money would it take for you to sell your bike? He's like, no money at all. I'm not ever going to sell my bike ever. And then of course he stole it. And that guy stole it. And then we have this big adventure that goes on. But yeah, I just think that once we lose something like an object like that, and then it's just, we feel like maybe it's somewhere else, like we can try to find it somewhere else, we can look somewhere else, maybe it's there, and we kind of have this like little glimmer of hope that it'll just pop up somewhere. It'll just pop up and you're like, oh shit. And for us it's like the worst thing in the world, but for somebody else, they're just like, that sucks, but what are you gonna do? Like, I'm gonna fucking find the person and I'll find them.
How did it go from Taken? What did he say from Taking that boy? How was it? I have a certain set of skills, and I'm very good at finding people and hurting them. And I will find you. And the guy's like, good luck. And he's like, I have a certain set of skills.
Yeah, we're talking about like phones and shit. That dude literally stole his daughter. So
it's true. It's true.
Yeah.
Hey, she dropped out of school. Fuck her.
Yeah, she's fine. She went on a European trip. It's all good.
She privileged. Now, it's a really good topic to talk about, because if someone does happen to misplace or their special interest is stolen, woof, that's a tough one. And so we do make fun of him being like, super dramatic when he walks in the store, passes out, hella dramatic. They got an ambulance there and they're trying to resuscitate him. Super dramatic. Hey, but someone on the spectrum, man, that's going to be intense feelings, and you're going to be deregulated. And it might last 1, 2, 3, 4 days. It might last a week. It might last a month. I got some clients that are probably going to be traumatized for a long time. Hell, I remember I was driving some students to an event, and somehow like the songs that we were listening to got deleted. Like the playlist that they made got deleted. They wigged out. They wigged out on me, bro. And I'm like, this student loves me. They wigged out on me. It was intense. I was like, whoa, we need to pull the car over because you need to like chill. They apologized to me like a couple days later. But it was like intense.
Some songs? How the songs get deleted?
I have no idea. I just remember that the playlist got deleted somehow off of my like phone, because everyone were adding songs to my phone. And then somehow it got deleted. Or it didn't save, or maybe I deleted because I didn't think we needed them. I don't remember, but I know they got deleted like during the car trip. Oh yeah, I felt so bad. I was like, fuck. It could be the end of the world for some folks. If you lose that item and you thought it was going to be there and then it's not, devastating. And for those of you that are listening, I want you to also same thing what Spence said. What was that thing that you lost that deregulated you? And what were the people that probably didn't understand and how serious it was? Who, do you remember? Was it family members? Was it friends? Was it a professor, right? Was it maybe the janitor, security? So I guess what are we doing here? We're trying to help folks that are listening to this to maybe you can start advocating more like, hey, there's a reason why this means so much to me. And this is why I'm freaking out about it. So maybe don't like shame or shame me and be like, everything's okay. Don't make me feel bad for freaking out. This meant a lot to me. So what were the things that you lost? And maybe can you find the words to articulate them to people to maybe not mess with you, because this is a big deal. I highly advise, if you can't find the words, then you just put some stuff in ChatGPT, like kind of how you feel, and have it kind of write out like an email for you. And then you can use that in conversations. Or if you're not the best at speaking, then you can give it to them while they read it and you sit there and then you converse about it. That way you're not overwhelmed and they can get the information without you breaking down and crying about it. I don't give a shit if you cry, but it's harder to talk when you're crying. So if they give them that, could be very beneficial. It's a big deal. I'm super glad that Spence picked this. We have not really talked about this. We've talked about grief and loss a lot. So I guess some people don't understand that grief isn't always about humans. For some folks, it is going to be the bicycle. or their hobby, their interest. It could be their headphones. It could be their pillow. Some of my students have blankets when they were babies. It's intense. So I'm really trying for folks here that you are not weird if you have those things and you lose it and you wig out. And also, we need to help advocate for ourselves when people start to shit on us. Because I know it's an issue for a lot of you folks. So that's why I'm glad that we spent some time on this. Grief can be for other objects as well, especially if they regulate you. They bring you joy. Humans might not bring you joy. Hey, Uncle Bobby dies. Fuck Bobby.
Bobby ain't shit.
Bobby ain't shit. You lose your favorite plushie. That's devastating. It's devastating.
Uncle Bobby died. Well, I lost my plushie, so who gives a fuck?
It's just when you have a conversation with someone, my uncle or my grandpa died. I lost my plushie once. That was terrible.
I lost one piece of my Lego set. Couldn't complete it. It was bullshit.
That's devastating. Imagine if you lose one puzzle piece. Yeah. It's a thing. And hopefully folks take it serious. And he said one thing, right? He said, well, we'll get you another one. Oh, and the next thing, I want another fucking one of those things. I want the one that I had.
Yeah.
I've been there too. That one had sentimental value. Got scratches and a divot. Got the pizza sauce and shit on it. I've seen it.
What are you talking about?
I don't know. But if it's mine, it's probably got pizza sauce on it. Let's be real.
Is this Salim's or Nas? This one has pizza sauce. Nas. Hey. Got it.
But yeah, being over dramatic, it's a thing. It's a thing with a lot of folks, especially folks on the spectrum. Good topic. Let's go into the next scene.
All right. Next scene. So this is after Pee-wee goes to let me find his name. I forgot the Francis. That was it. Francis. He goes to Francis' house because he suspects that Francis stole his bike. Yeah. And so he goes there, and there's this big scene where Francis is in his huge ass tub or pool. It's like a pool inside, pretty much. That's how big the tub is. And they go at it, and then he gets caught by his dad, and then and then he just kind of walks away scot-free. But this scene is when he gets all of the people in the town that he knows and brings them all this evidence about his bike. What's the significance? I don't know. And so he's really breaking down here. He's really, you want to talk about obsessive? He's having a what we call a tism.
He went full tism.
Full tism. He also gives a lot of info. So we talk about info dumping in there as well. It's one of those things that he's trying to get what I think he's trying to do. He's trying to get everyone else to care as much as he does about his bike. And he's trying to get them to know this is really important. And we need to do everything to find this bike. And they are going, what the fuck are you talking about, dude? Been here for 3 hours. You explaining some shit. I don't know what you mean.
I've been there.
And then it's like a knitted sweater. Just and knitting and knitting and knitting.
It's intense, man. He goes full meltdown.
Yeah.
Full meltdown. And I actually forgot to talk, going back to the last scene real quick. I forgot when we did this thing where all the bikes are going past him. And he's kind of delusional and dissociated and all that.
Yes.
Imagine if someone takes your thing and then you start seeing it everywhere. Yeah. It's like you never
you steal
really
your car, and all of a sudden you just see Broncos everywhere. You're like, you fuckers.
Yeah, that's how it is. I was gonna literally say that. It's like when you see one thing, you never really notice it in public, and now it's everywhere.
Yeah.
For a lot of my clients, that would be maybe relationships. So that's if we move outside of autism, it's you're like, man, I feel so lonely. Whenever my clients feel lonely or heartbroken, then they start realizing how happy everyone else is in their relationships. They're holding hands, they're kissing, they're eating dinner together. It's like, what the fuck? You see someone eating spaghetti and they're like doing the dog thing where it's like one spaghetti string. It's like, Jesus Christ, man. It's like, I'm the worst piece of shit in the world. And you sit there and you sulk and just everyone's happy. Oh, like, you motherfuckers.
And other people can't tell you about like their relationships. They're like, yeah, me and my wife are so happy right now. You're just like, fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck you and your happiness.
It's like, I want what you have and also fuck you. Like, I hope he cheats on you. Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I hope he cheats on you. Like, yeah. Like, I'm going to literally be like the dude from Atlanta and just like make a whole fake thing for him to, I'm going to literally just pay women to go at him.
So
it's like,
devious. And that's what your friends are being like, dude, you need to chill.
Yeah. That's why I'm just like, you know what? Fuck your happiness.
How dare you come at my altar boy like that? How dare you?
Yeah. Oh my God. I'm a priest. I just got to bless him.
Why are you like, yeah, wait a minute.
Yeah, hold up now. Well, that's right. How dare you? Wait a minute. That's horrible topic. Horrible topic. We do not condone any acts of violence or abuse towards anyone at all, underage at all. It sucks though, man. It sucks. I'm not really there, but I know a lot of my clients are always there, especially if they just come out of like a bad breakup and they're like, "We're all the good men," and then my boy, "We're all the good women's." I'm like, Jesus, why you say it like that?
Well,
Yeah. Thank you, ignorant.
what are you, a toad? Jesus Christ. No wonder why you can't find anybody. You're trying to get flies, you fucking weirdo.
Yeah. Oh my God. Some of my boys, well, I want the good women. I'm like, what does that mean? It's just respectful and modest. I'm like, oh, you one of them. You wear what you wear what I tell you to wear. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
You don't want a partner, you want an object. Got it.
Yeah. I just find it funny is like we want so many different things and then we don't find any of it because we're so soaked up in our own bullshit.
It's true.
It's funny.
It limits the pool of people that we can date because we're so intertwined in our own shit. And I think some of us do it because it helps us not find people. And so we don't have to be real with anyone because we eliminate all of them. So then you can just be like trash and do whatever the fuck you want because you don't like really qualify any of them as being good people.
Which, like, you can have like traits that you like and everything like that. It's not that's not the point. It's more of like you are so willing to overlook other aspects of somebody, even if they are technically like a good person. You're willing to look at other things and say like, I'm good. I don't want that. So
most of the time they got shit.
Weird. And it goes on both sides. Both people are, a lot of people are very stingy when it comes to like, certain things.
Yeah, there's a lot of folks that like disqualify a lot of good things. And some of it usually comes out of insecurities. Right. As one student said, I don't want to put no label on it. I was like, here y'all go. Here you go.
Y'all fucking.
Yeah.
Gave it up, huh? Okay.
I said,
now we know.
You sleeping at the house every night, y'all dating. We not dating. You sleeping at his house, you dating.
I'm going to say, if you're sleeping over at someone's house,
you're dating.
It's just, y'all didn't put a label on it.
You put something else on it. A diaper.
There we go again.
Okay. So yeah, I wanted to talk about that because when you see people with that possession, or hell, if you see people with that item, keeping up with the Joneses. So they got that, that set of cards, they got that, that plushie, they got that bike, they got that new car. You're gonna want that thing, and you're like, fuck, I need it. And then you get it, and you're like, I'm not even that happy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just as miserable as I was now of this person. So I wanted to put attention to that as we get back into the other scene. Pee Wee Herman in this movie is autistic as shit. Like, people just need to understand that. When you're watching this episode, this is all about autism. This is one version, obviously, but he's got multiple different facets. The info dumping, though, in that room is intense. The and not everyone does this, the blatant disregard for other people's time or emotions, energy, right? You just don't care. It's all about you, very self-centric. Well, okay, Nas, yeah, he just got his most favorite item ever stolen, but you also have to be empathetic about them and treating them well as well too. You can't just persecute them. So that's one. Two was the timeliness, right? He's like, okay, now we can start the meeting. Check and check. So he's got a list of humans, and then he can't start until they all show. So you see the obsessiveness, you see the regimented and routine organization, and then when you push that organization, he freaks out and deregulates. Mm-hmm. What is this all for? I don't know. He flips his shit, bro. When you first saw this, like back in the day, you're like, despotism. I would assume not.
No, I was more like, haha, that's funny. He yelled.
Now you're like, look at his inappropriate behavior.
It's so great. Wish I could do that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would have to say, I first saw this movie. It's just weird because it's by Tim Burton.
Yeah,
he directed it.
Scary.
And so he's a weird dude.
Tim Burton's got some trauma issues and some autism.
He's got some stuff. Yeah, but yeah, and it's just, and it's weird because it's like it's such a darker tone for Pee Wee Herman. Because usually Pee Wee's like very light, he's very childlike, you know. That's how he is. But in this one, it goes a little bit darker in a sense, which and that's why I think this movie is so popular with people. Because it shows a different side of Pee Wee Herman that we just haven't seen before. And this actually came out before the show. Because the show came out in 86 and this came out in 85. Yeah. So this was way before that. So we actually toned down some things. Like, I can't have a kid's show and be this dark.
No. But all the creepy music, the music is so creepy, bro.
It is very creepy. It's very sinister.
He's like, let me turn down the autism and the music. There we go. That'll do well. Mm-hmm. You're right. In that moment, he literally looks like he's like a straight up psychopath, like in the basement. His eyes are big. He's like freaking out. Literally says 256 items we need to talk about. Oh, you're right. I forgot. He does the pacing and what people do when they're anxious, but also what do we know about autism? You're doing a good amount of pacing. You know, ADHD, anxiety, you know, fidgeting. You start pacing in circles, you ain't even need to see no psychologist.
You got autism.
I just go ahead and baptize you right now. You got what we call autism.
Bless him with the autism.
You got some autism. But bless us.
Autism.
Yeah, that's right. Bless. Been anointed with the tism.
You are King Tism.
You are king of the island.
No one gets that fucking joke but us.
I know.
No one gets it.
We're not explaining it either.
Yeah, no, why would we?
No. On the topic of racial discussions, I'm going to do a hard pivot. Story time. Pause. Me and Spencer, Dom, and my brother, we all did a trip after I graduated. And we went to Niagara Falls, and there was, you know, I researched some places to go for breakfast. And so we went to this French place, and it got really high ratings. Food should be awesome.
Oh.
It was like in the morning, and there was no one there. It was kind of ghost town, very Pee Wee Herman-esque, super fucking creepy. And then, you know, people, it's Pee Wee Herman-esque, bro. I was fucking scared when we actually walked in there. A little podunk white town, no cars. There was no one in the fucking
Canada.
True, it's Canada.
Yeah.
Go in the store, everyone gets crepes. Theirs is all awesome. I get one with like spinach, and it had brie on it.
Everyone had the dessert ones. You had like the shitty like breakfast.
I wanted some breakfast. And they brought out some brie. That was the nastiest shit I've ever eaten in my life, bro. I never knew I hated French people until that day.
I've known it for a while now.
Yep. That day I was America first. America first. That day I put on my red hat.
America.
Make America great again.
Oh, no, didn't say that. Don't condone that, priesthood. Don't condone that.
Hey, Catholic. And so I bring this up because I was just talking so much shit on how I hated French people after that. Obviously joking because I don't know any French people. But that's why I don't like them, because I don't know.
Never met an Eskimo. Hate them.
Hate them. Can't tell you why. That's literally how people. Yeah, dying there. And so we go to the restaurant yesterday, Spence, and everyone's ordering their food. There's like 20 of us. Everyone's ordering their food, and the waitress was pretty cool. We were just laughing about a few things, and and I said, well, what do people usually get here? And they said, well, the steak sandwich, or this one with like strawberries and brie. I said, brie? Mm-hmm. That's that French cheese, isn't it? And they said, yeah. I said, yeah, I don't like brie, man. That's nasty. I also don't like French people. She goes, excuse me, sir. I don't know how to respond to that statement. Everyone at the table, all therapists, they're like, holy shit. Did I just go full Trump? And I was like, yep.
They're terrible people. They're terrible. Sorry.
Terrible cheese. That cheese is the worst fucking cheese.
I think you just hate them because of cheese. Nothing. You don't need another reason. I just, look.
Chill.
I have a problem with some French people because, look, they want to act like they're the shit, and then shit goes down. They ain't nowhere to be seen. That's all I'm saying.
Hey,
that's all I'm saying. World War II. Just saying.
Hey,
let's bring it back up.
Y'all soft. So,
we cannot help out the world. We will let the Nazis in.
Hey, y'all too busy eating bread and cheese.
Hey everyone, I'm here to talk about our new collaborator, Toink Toys. They have a wide selection of, you guessed it, toys and other great collectibles. They have products from Marvel, Star Wars, Harry Potter, and everything pop culture. You could say they put the toy in Toink. So go check them out at toink.com and use our code Different Spectrums Podcast to get 10% off your entire order today. It's me, a Spencer, and I'm here to talk about our longtime collaborator, Cure Hydration. Cure is a premium hydrating electrolyte drink mix made with organic coconut water and pink Himalayan salt with no sugar added. It contains 4 times the electrolytes of leading sports drinks. My go-to flavor is grapefruit, but if you're not into that, you can go and get their variety pack with 8 different flavors to sample. Go to curehydration.com or go to our link tree and use the code DSP20 to get 20% off your entire order today. It's true.
Yeah. Arabs know how to make some bread and cheese. French people, I don't know what the hell y'all making.
Hey, I'll take an Arab person over a French person any day.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's right. I'm doing a podcast with them right now.
Right now. And so I said that joke. Everyone loses their shit. I ended up talking to that person. We all laughed, and then we, I went out. I said afterwards, hey, I apologize for that. And I had to go pay with my thing. I had to walk up where she had to bring everyone. She brought everyone else their checks and credit cards, but I had to tap, so I had to get up. I said, ain't this some shit? All them white people there, and you made the Mexican pay for this shit. I had to stand up. She said, here's a chair you can sit. I said, you little bitch. It was funny. I left them, they just graduated, so I left them a tip too. I'm like, you funny. I like you. And hopefully you ain't got to deal with people like me anymore after you get your real job. So she's like, yep, that's the plan. I'm like, hold up now. Besides the point. So funny story. Just a funny story. Sorry, I don't know. Because when I'm talking shit, or when someone is autistic and talking shit, people would look at us like, I don't know how to respond to that.
Yeah. Once I go like my full self and I'm just like, bleh. Like,
yeah.
What?
When you info dump and people are like, what do you want me to do? I didn't ask you to do nothing. I'm just talking, having fun. You just happen to be here. Punk.
Yeah, I just wanted to spew my bullshit. You
Yeah.
just have to be standing there. Not my fault.
Yep. This weekend, the people were like, "Nah, you just cracking yourself up." Like, yeah, I don't mind you. I don't need you here, motherfucker.
I make myself laugh.
Yeah, you all needy and shit. I'm making these jokes. I'm actually bullying you. You don't even understand.
You're just confused.
Yeah. You thought this was reciprocal? Nah. I'm selfish as shit. I'm daddy gonna get his.
All right. Pivot.
Back on topic. Back
Yeah.
on topic. So like you said though, walking in circles, super spectrumy. That's a thing to probably look at. The lack of reciprocity in the conversations and not really understanding what the hell's going on. You know, I had a client come in the other day and they're like, "Oh yeah, I've been in trouble multiple times because I like hold people up for meetings and I'm like, you know, people have like banned me from their office." And I'm like, "Bro, you're doing it now. I just tried to kick you out like 3 times." And I was like, "Shut up." And we have to teach people certain behaviors on what it is reciprocity because other people are timing out. And it comes off narcissistic, but it's actually not narcissism. Just people just don't understand that there's a time limit and you have to read facial expressions, cues. And there needs to be like a timer in your head, which could lead to more masking and anxiety and depression. I get it. But you also just can't ramrod someone with your special interests.
Right.
Or it's like they told me on one of the first dates I went, like, not all you did was talk about your job. You asked a question. I answered that motherfucker thoroughly for 45
Don't
minutes.
be asking questions you don't want the answers to. The
Yeah,
long-winded answers to.
I put it on you.
But you didn't. But you didn't.
No, I didn't. I put the info on him. So, bro, the funniest moment though is when he say, "What was the thing with the sweater?" It keeps going and going.
Yeah. Keeps knitting and knitting and knitting.
That's full panic attack, full dysphoria, full echolalia. That is when you see someone in that state, just completely gone. You're going to try and help regulate them and soothe them. You can probably do some grounding techniques. You do need to get them to pivot because they're lost in the sauce. That is not a good place for some folks to be. So if you do see that, I would not recommend touching them. But let's see if we can pivot to a different topic and then do some grounding techniques. And then maybe we can do some movement or thinking forward after that. Funny in the movie, actually scary in real life. If you get a client that does that or like you do that, you know, you or your friend or your family, they're going to be fucking scared because it's like, this motherfucker that lost his shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Very accurate portrayal of someone being, you know, autistic coded in this movie. He flips out right afterwards and says, "I don't want another fucking bike. Like, I don't, you know, what do you know?" You would probably need to like not solution things in that moment because they're already pissed.
Yeah.
It's like when someone just gets broken up with or something bad just happened, like they just failed their exam and you're like, "It's going to be fine. You're going to study for the next one." Like, don't say shit. That person's sad as shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, Spencer's done it with me a few times when you know I'm like lost in a loop. You're like, "Nah, it's going to be fine. I'm going to fix it. I'm going to find it." You ain't even got to tell me now that you're going to fix it. You just go and fix it now. It's perfect. Don't tell me. Just do it.
Just fix it. Fix everything.
Yeah. When the podcast thing broke down a minute ago, you like, "I found it." I'm like, "Okay, good." Because I done lost my shit and changed my panty 3 times now.
It's gone. It's gone.
It's gone. All right. Great scene there. This next scene, this one is know where the hell you at. No, know where you at in society. And then also, as soon as you think that you're good and you left therapy, or like as soon as you think you're not socially anxious, and then you just run into a wall.
Yeah, this one, it's like probably the most well-known scene from the movie. One of them, I'd probably say, probably the most. Goes to a biker bar, tries to make a phone call, and tells them to, "Shh, I'm trying to use the phone." That does not go over well.
No.
Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me.
Yep.
And then immediately knocks their bikes over. And just, I loved his face and the noise he made afterwards. He like, just that, like, oh, fuck, I'm so fucked.
Yep. It's instant diaper.
It's
true.
It's real true. And then, of course, he knocks all of the bikers' bikes over. There you go. And then, and of course, they're about to like kill him or whatever. And then he shows who he is, right? He's being his authentic self. And then starts dancing to the song Tequila and wins them all over. And then runs into a sign after trying to ride a bike. So, yeah. I would say that this is, like you said, it is a scene for know your surroundings, know everything, but also it's a good reminder to always be yourself.
Yeah, because it might stop you from dying in a biker gang.
Maybe. Good.
Hey.
Think you're funny. Hey, you know what? Part of the crew.
Lean into it.
How many times has being funny saved someone's life?
True.
A few times. Probably not, like, I'm not saying it's majority numbers. I'm saying, few numbers here. Yeah. So
I get it. It's like just be yourself. And then you're like a progressive individual or queer individual and you walk into like a magma party.
Be yourself. Just
yeah.
Can't say what I want to say. Just be yourself.
Do not be yourself. Slowly walk away.
Yes, I am also a cis white man. Hello.
Hello, sir. Immediately code
nice to meet you. Right there. Nice.
Yeah. I hate Joe Biden too.
I don't like them either.
Oh, Jesus.
Insert group.
Yeah. And, we should have built that wall. You're like, what? We're not even talking about Mexicans. Oh, I thought y'all was probably going to get to Mexicans eventually.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. That's right. The other wall, remember? I thought we were going to, okay.
Yep. Yeah, so it's good to know your surroundings. It is good to lean into who you are because, that is how you can turn people and win people over.
Mm-hmm.
The people that you want to win over, not people that you don't want to win over. Yeah. It's iconic too because the dance, I'm not going to lie, I've done that dance a million times. When you're drunk and you don't know what to do, you just get like super stiff and you go back, forth, back, forth, back, forth. I've done that dance a million times. You watch him dance and it's just like so restrictive. You're like, this guy's got no fluidity at all. He's just like super rigid.
Yeah, that's the point. He's just, he's just doing his thing. Just doing his thing. Yeah. He's not, B.B. Herman is not a dancer by any means.
No.
All right. He does what comes to him. And apparently doing this is the best thing he could come up with, or the only thing he could come up with. So he looked pretty confident in it, though.
He did. So maybe if you walk through your confidence, then you'll feel good and you'll win people over.
Yeah.
Actually, this is probably the best version of therapy you can ever do. You can be your authentic self in therapy, and like it's awesome and it's loving and you're like, oh my God, this is all I can unmask with Nas. I'm having a great time. And then as soon as I let you leave the thing, then the world just fucking beats the shit out of you. You have no idea. Like students will always report like, Nas, I was having a horrible week. Because I'll be like, how you doing? They're like, I'm doing really good right now. I said, you are? I said, it was a horrible week. And then today I woke up. I knew I had this appointment. I feel good. And I was like, well, what do you want to talk about? They're like, I don't even fucking know. I'm like, well, I'll talk about something, Bobby.
Yeah. Just give it 10 minutes. Just go outside for like 10 minutes, look at somebody in the face, and then come back in.
Oh, yeah. There you go. Just walk outside real quick. Get instantly hit with a knife.
Jeez. In the hood or some shit?
You get hit with a fucking throwing
That's
star.
not even the hood. That's like medieval times. Just motherfuckers throwing knives at you.
It's like Ace Ventura.
That's my hello knife.
Yeah.
Hey. Just want to say hello.
Yep. Did someone just ninja star me? Yep.
God damn it.
Yeah.
Knew I should have made that trip to Japan. Shit.
There it is. I was thinking of what were those 3 little white boys that were ninjas? It's called 3 Ninjas.
Oh, 3 Ninjas?
It's 3 Ninjas.
It's just called 3 Ninjas.
So,
The movie's so good.
it
The
is.
sequel's even better because they actually. Okay, hold up.
Go
Time
ahead.
out.
Time
Just
out.
open this up. So, all right. So the sequel, 3 Ninjas, right? First of all, it's 3 brothers who have like. I don't even know if they have like an Asian grandpa or something.
Yeah. But I think it was like the nanny or some shit, some guy in town.
Sensei or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought they were I think they call him grandpa.
Yeah.
So I don't know how that works.
It's a white ass family. Motherfuckers was adopted.
The whitest children, they're like Asian grandfather.
Yeah. Hey.
Whatever. But in the third one, they actually go to this town where they're actually being like taken over by this group of people, this oil company, and they're all like Native Americans. And so the 3 ninjas help fight off these white oil people and kick their ass and, you know, help the natives kind of get their land back and stuff. It's actually pretty cool because in the movie, those white people, they're actually dumping trash and poisoning the water and shit.
Yeah.
And you're like, this is pretty intense for just like a fucking 3 Ninjas movie. What the fuck? What the fuck?
Hey, every movie needs a white savior. I'm telling you. Where would we be without y'all?
They couldn't do it by themselves. They needed the 3 Ninjas.
Yeah. There's so much appropriation going on in this fucking movie.
Why does he look? Look, the movies are great, but they're terrible.
They
Right?
are.
That's how it goes.
Yeah.
I still have that VHS. It's fucking hilarious.
So it looks like we're gonna have to do 3 Ninjas because
I guess so.
we're gonna have to do it. How the fuck did we get on that topic? Oh, the throwing stars.
Yeah, you just it's such an HD moment.
Let's just say pause.
Hold on a second. We need to talk about this movie.
We gonna talk
I
about
have
breast milk.
memories.
I just triggered the autism in you. It's just triggered. This the best bike.
Never. Hey, we have timeouts in this podcast.
Yeah,
so
we do.
that's what they're for.
That's what they're for. If anyone that does watch us, and we do know a good majority of you do watch us, I know that you're laughing with us because you've DM'd us, you've talked to us. I hope to God that you can follow along with some of the ADHD moments, and you're like, "What the fuck?
What are they talking about now? 3 Ninjas."
Yep. I hope to God you just laugh with us and enjoy us.
Yeah.
I think the
Don't
next
take
pod
it
we're gonna
so
do, we're gonna
seriously.
do like a year wrap up and like a gratitude thing next pod.
Look, I'm just saying maybe for like end of the year, we just do an in-person pod. That's
yeah.
a suggestion.
Yep.
That's why I think we should do, because I think, you know, people probably like that.
Yeah, we'll try and do that when you come here. Yeah. We'll shoot
There you
that fucker out real quick.
You
So that-
imagine ADHD that's gonna happen in person. Jesus.
We'll just be sitting there. I'll just be rubbing your leg.
Why? Why?
That's that thing.
Give them the people what they want.
OnlyFans?
Mother Nas, no.
Oh my God. Blessings. Blessings.
Bless me. After that. Bless me.
Okay. So that last scene, you know where the hell you're at, brothers. Like, you know, pay attention to shit. Don't just be saying shit in random places. Like, you know, you get your ass in trouble. I was talking to someone on the spectrum the other day, international. I said, "Hey, you're a big boy." He's like, "Where you going with this?" "You big boy, you're a person of color. America, things are different here now. Right? You look like me, and if you look like me in certain spaces, people are going to think certain things." He's like, "Oh," I'm like, "Yeah." So you need to be cautious on where you're at and where you're going, because you're new, only been here a couple months. We're working on social skills and like creating friends and bonds and connections. So I'm trying to advise them by pointing out certain things, like you see something on backpack stickers, whatever it is. We go through the whole gamut of how to spark small conversations and lead to friendships. And I'm like, don't, big boy now. And baby, so don't be walking up to none of the white girls and be like, I like your shirt.
What says that?
I like your top.
Is it? Just an immediate mace to the face.
I'm like, just be cautious where you're at, because, just be cautious. And I think I freaked him out so bad, he ain't never gonna talk to no one.
He's gonna be quiet for the rest of his fucking life.
Yeah, he's like,
it's gonna be a hermit because your ass just.
Yeah, like fuck America's scary. I heard the French people are nice.
Yeah, okay, sure they are. Yeah, unless you're Muslim.
Oh, true.
Yeah,
true. Yeah. So that's the biggest thing to show in that scene. Be authentically you. Have some fun. Maybe people will embrace you, but then also kind of know safety. Safe. You have to be cognizant of some things. And I know some folks like my brother and other folks, they're not paying attention to those things. And sometimes I'm walking around with Salim, he just be mean bugging and staring at people because he's just watching. And I'm like, bro, if you stare at this person, we gonna get shot. And then he'll go back to staring, and I'm like, I'm gonna fucking have you sit in the car if you keep staring at these people. I don't remember where we're at. We're in like some weird ass fucking town at like a car auto shop or something. He was just mean mugging people. I'm like, yeah, you need to go. You need to go. Because they're going to think that me and you are threatening, but we're not.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's a thing.
True.
It shouldn't be a thing, but it is. I know that last scene, the very last clip where he hits the wall, that'll probably be the most fucking relatable thing for 90% of our followers.
It's a metaphor for your life.
Yep. They listen to the pod, they're having fun, life's good, and then as soon as they turn the pod off, damn.
Back to it, huh? Back to it.
I had, we probably do like an hour and a half every pod on average. So you get 3 hours a week with us to have some fun and laugh, and then you go back to life and you're like, damn.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. This is a good old heaping pile of diaper.
Nothing to say to that. It's just nothing.
It is what it is. It is what it is.
Yeah, okay.
Today was fun. Very good. I love that folks do love the shows. Like I said, we'll have a quick memoriam thing in the beginning for him. And I'm glad we got to do it because I think a lot of folks really enjoy his stuff and his, his discography of things, movieography, cinephile, whatever the hell you call it.
Filmography, you fucking idiot.
Filmography. I knew I'd get to it. His biblioteca. His biblioteca.
He used to sing a lot in the library. He
was in that movie Blow. I know he was in the movie Blow too with all the cocaine.
He was.
Yeah.
I knew what he said. I'm gonna ignore it.
I don't say nothing.
Sure. Anything before we leave, Father Nas? Any blessings for the show?
Please donate to help out the youth of autistic children. So you can donate on our link tree.
Yes, we're the children, by the way.
we the children. Yeah. And if you haven't noticed, we're disabled.
Some more than others. Hey. We talked about diapers like 38 times.
Yep, I wear a helmet when I'm at work. So. All right. Yeah, so, I don't know, have fun with this. Take care, folks. I don't know. I'm done. I'm lost for words. Didn't I drive? Did you drive it? You got a motorcycle? No, I just
ride a bike.
My father just thinks I fall a lot. Yeah,
I actually took a bus, short one. All right, so with that, we are ready to go. Thanks so much for joining us today. So please go check out all of our great collaborators. Also, go check out Pee Wee Herman's Big Adventure. It's free on YouTube.
Yeah,
why not go check it out? Yeah, that's all I got. I'm Spencer. That's Father Nas. This is a Different Spectrums podcast.
Blessings. And may God be with you. I don't know what preachers say. So,
Okay.
Yep. What's my tagline? Remember, folks, take care of yourself.
Or don't.
That's completely up to you and Jesus.
Also, fuck French people.
Oh, Jesus. Second that.